Hello, it's Sonia and beautiful Francesca. Hello, darling. Welcome back. It's good to see you. It's day 2 of our 5-day program. So today is all about when you hit the winning formula, repeat the process. Life can be so hectic and fast paced that we miss the clues that we found the path to success. Today, you'll be deep diving into the parts of 2021 that you enjoyed and unpacking the steps so you can consciously repeat them. And remember, today is only day 2. We've still got a couple of days to go. And we'll be finishing on the 1st of January, setting you up for your best year ever in 2022. Now, the reason why we're doing this step is because if we understand why something works, we can both repeat it consciously next year and at the same time integrate the learning into our nervous systems. So we're better able to recognize when we're on a winning formula in terms of a pattern of behavior, and conversely, heading down the wrong track and need to change. If you feel that this would be valuable for a friend of yours, I would love you to share this program with them. Please give them my details. I'm going to pull this program down the second week of January because I want you to do this program now. It's really relevant at the moment. So start your year in review ritual as we explained yesterday. Follow the same steps you did yesterday. Turn off your phone and any notifications. Tell your fellow householders you'll be out of action for about 15-20 minutes today. Put on a headset, turn on some soft, gentle music, close your door if you had one. Now, grab your pencil, paper, laptop, whatever you used yesterday, because we'll need to have a review of that, and then light a candle. I actually think this process is significant, and part of me kind of hears myself and laughs. There is something about the ritual of bringing light to the situation, and then when we blow the candle out at the end, closing down the situation and leaving the emotions here so you don't walk around in your day with an emotional hangover. Although today is so much fun, it might be nice to have an emotional hangover. Anyway, sit on your chair, kick off your shoes and place your feet firmly on the floor. Ground yourself in the present and in the room by feeling the solidness and the realness of the floor underneath your feet. Take a big breath in for me now through your nose and expel it out through your mouth hard. That should feel good. Say out loud, this is my year in review ritual. This is my time to reflect and learn from 2021 and create my 2022. These moments I spend now in contemplation and learning will pay off over the whole of 2022. Now hug yourself. Reassure yourself, I'm safe. I am in charge of what happens. And I am safe. All right, let's get started. Step 1, exciting. Review the work you did yesterday. So grab your notebook, your pen, your paper, however you recorded yesterday. Use that movie script that I got you to write yesterday and have a look at the parts of 2021 that you thoroughly enjoyed, the outcomes that felt good for you. For all of us, this is going to be different. For you, this might be feeling like you were happy, that you had some successful experiences. It should also include times when you felt emotions like being fulfilled or at peace and at your very core, calm. It could be when you actioned something that you'd planned. It could be when something spontaneous happened for you. Maybe you climbed a mountain or some other amazing physical feat. Or a grand occasion like getting a promotion or watching your kids being awarded a prize. For many, it's feeling like we really made a difference. We helped someone. It could be when you felt really unconditionally loved. But these are suggestions only. The key is that it felt right for you. Your body more than likely felt quite light and on track for where you see your life heading. Once you've found a few of these times in your movie that you recorded yesterday, what I want you to do is I want you to circle them, underline them, highlight them, clip them. All right, So that's the instruction. Take a couple of moments. We'll be here. Francesca and I will be waiting for you. Go through the movie that you wrote yesterday and look for the times when you felt good. Now, if they're not there, but you remember them, add them in. It's all good. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. Good to see you. All right, step 2. This is the fun part and the really, truly meaningful part, particularly for your nervous system, priming it to recognize those moments in the future. So step 2 is when we're going to deepen the notes on these events. We're going to explore further what you believe the contributing factors to feeling good were for you. So more than likely, this is not recorded in what you did yesterday. So what you're going to be doing now is adding to those moments that you highlighted, underlined, or circled. What happened in the moments or in the days, it might even be months, leading up to those events, those positive events for you. Look around the movie. There might be some helpful tips there. But really, you're searching for clues in your mind. Who was around you at that time? Where were you? It could be as simple as what were you wearing? What were you eating? How were you moving your body? What time were you going to bed? How much TV were you watching or not at all at that time? Were you doing a long commute or not? Was this when you were at home a lot? Were there gorgeous little pets around you at the time? Maybe start up a new page titled Day 2, Patterns of Behavior Leading to Feeling Good. All right, so in just a moment, I'm going to get you to pause, so let's review what you're doing. You're having a look at those moments that you just highlighted and underlined or clipped or tagged before, and you're looking for a pattern of behavior, contributing factors that were happening just before or around that feeling good. And if they're not there in your movie of 2021, you're sitting with your thoughts, you're rewinding the movie in your head. Remember, we did a movie yesterday. Rewind the movie in your head, and you're thinking about what contributed to that feeling. What other factors were there? And it's usually a who, what, when, where, why kind of situation. Who was around you? People or no people? If it was people, who were they? What were you doing around that time that happened? And then in that, I'm very interested in what you were eating, how you were sleeping, how you were moving your body, particularly if there's health goals and fitness goals. And then what else was happening in your life at that time? And remember, it's vital that you take these thoughts out of your head and put them in real form. Whether that be notes, audio, video, picture, it doesn't matter. You might be tempted just to leave it as a thought pattern. Please don't do that. It's very different what happens in our brains to then what actually comes out of our brains and physically is in real form, however that is for you. And that's a really important process. And there's actually some learnings in even being the person observing what the movie is up here and then what gets written down here. Often there can be a contrast and a difference. And as the observer of this movie script and this written work, you're like, oh, that's interesting. I thought that was what was going on, but actually when I write it, it was something different. It's a fascinating process. It really, really is. Now, just remember, there are only correct answers. You're not aiming for perfection here. There is no perfect. Rather, to start the first time you've ever done analysis. I don't expect anyone the first time they do anything to be perfect. You're just giving it your best shot and doing the best you can. And whatever you end up with is perfect, right, and just the way it should be. We'll be working on this for a couple of days, so there are many days to get more comfortable with this process. All right, pause me now, and Francesca and I will see you in about 5 minutes, longer, shorter, it's up to you. Welcome back. Good to see you back. All right, we're just going to end the ritual now because this is an important part of actually getting the experiences that you've just had to integrate into your nervous system without you actually needing to do anything more. So if you've never done this before, you could start with the following. congratulating yourself. Tell yourself what a good job you just did. And if you've never self-praised before, you could use the script that we talked about yesterday. So you could say something like, well done. I'm so proud of myself for doing this. I have successfully completed day 2. I've created a ritual and I have attempted, started, finished the work that I had planned. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's year in review ritual. Excellent. So now let's keep going with ending and closing this ritual. So then I want you to blow out your candles. Place your notepad, paper, laptop, whatever in a safe place. And we're going to finish off by bringing yourself back to the here and now by feeling your feet on the floor, hug yourself and feel how your physical body is present here. Feel the edges of your physical body. This is where your physical body ends. Feel that. And if this isn't enough, you want to go a bit further, find a song that makes you feel happy and play it. I'd love you to do a little dance too. Movement creates emotion. The emotion is celebration, is rewarding yourself for doing what you said you would do. So that's the emotion that I want you to create. All right, how did that feel today? Did you enjoy the experience? What did you learn? It's still early days. It's only just happened. Did you think it was valuable? Is there someone that you think would benefit from experiencing this process? If you do, please share it with them. I'd love them to join us. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking for clues to when you experience the shadow side of 2021, darker emotions, the not meeting the goals. And this kind of examination, if approached with meaning and with ritual, can actually teach us more than the positive emotions and the successful experiences. And then after tomorrow, we'll integrate what you've done into creating your best year ever in 2022. All right, that's it from me.